title the Song of Sir Braxton. In the kingdom of Eldoria, a realm of verdant valleys and towering mountains, nestled deep within the bosom of the old world, there lay the fiefdom of Harrowfield. This land, ruled by the venerable House of Winter, was a tapestry of rugged moors and ancient woodlands, with villages huddled beneath the shadow of Harrow keep a grim fortress of stone and iron. Chapter 1. The Omen. The story begins on a chill morn, when the mists of dawn clung to the earth like a shroud. In the village of Bray, at the edge of the Elderwood, a child was born under an ominous sky. As the midwife, a crone named Uisold, swaddled the newborn, the wind whispered through the thatch, carrying with it a portent of doom. For in the skies above a blood moon hung, casting a baleful glow upon the land. The villagers murmured of ancient prophecies, foretelling of a champion who would rise in the time of great peril. The babe, christened Braxton, was thus marked as one touched by fate. His mother, Lady Eleanor, gazed upon him with both love and trepidation, while his father, Sir Gawain, a knight of stern countenance and a heart loyal to the king, vowed to raise him as a true scion of the house. Chapter 2. The Knight's Apprenticeship. As the years unfurled, Braxton grew into a lad of sturdy build and fiery spirit. The people of Harrowfield noted his uncanny talent with the sword, a gift nurtured by his father. Sir Gawain, once a gallant hero of many battles, now stood as the guardian of his son's destiny. Under the watchful eye of his father and the aging master-at-arms, Sir Cedric, Braxton honed his skills in the martial arts. Harrow Keep, with its ancient halls and vast armory, became Braxton's second home. The keep's stone walls, worn smooth by centuries of wind and rain, echoed with the clamor of swordplay and the whispers of forgotten legends. Here, Braxton learned the chivalric codes, the lore of the realm, and the art of war. He became fast friends with the other squires, especially with Aliana, a headstrong girl with hair the color of autumn leaves, who was the daughter of a minor lord. They often sparred together, Aliana's nimble speed contrasting Braxton's burgeoning strength. Chapter 3. The Tournament of Blades. As Braxton reached his 16th year, the time came for the Grand Tournament of Blades, an event held every decade to celebrate the kingdom's might and to seek out new champions. Knights from all corners of Eldoria gathered in the capital, Avalon, a city of spires and gilded banners. The tournament was a spectacle of color and clamor, with the air thick with the scent of roasted meats and the cheers of the throng. On the morning of the tournament, Braxton donned his armor silvered steel etched with the crest of House Winter, a rampant wolf beneath a crescent moon. His heart pounded as he entered the tilting grounds, the sun glinting off his helm. The jousting lists were lined with lords and ladies, the banners of their houses fluttering in the breeze. The king himself, King Uldric the Just, a wise ruler with a crown of iron and a beard like snow, presided over the festivities. Braxton's first opponent was Sir Tristan of Dornwell, a seasoned knight known for his prowess. The clash was fierce. Braxton felt the impact of the lance like a thunderclap, but his resolve did not waver. With each pass he learned and adapted, until finally in a feat of courage and skill he unhorsed Sir Tristan, earning the admiration of the crowd. Chapter 4. The Dark Tidings. As the tournament continued, dark tidings arrived from the north. The realm's borders were threatened by the marauding Wulfric tribe, fierce barbarians who worshipped dark gods and bore no love for the crown. Their chieftain, Wulfgar the Black, was a figure of nightmare, a giant of a man with eyes like burning coals and a voice that rumbled like distant thunder. King Uldric, seeing the need for strong warriors, called upon the knights to rally to the defense of the realm. The tournament was hastily concluded, and Braxton, though young, was dubbed a knight by the king himself. He was granted a sword forged by the royal smiths, a blade of impeccable craftsmanship named Frostbane, as cold and sharp as the winter winds. Braxton, now Sir Braxton, joined the royal army, his heart aflame with the zeal of youth and the weight of destiny. Aliana, too, was determined to fight, though her father forbade it. Defying him, she donned armor and swore to serve as a shield maiden. Together they journeyed northward, towards the bleak and desolate lands where the Wulfric threatened. Chapter 5. The Siege of Stormwatch. The final confrontation came at Stormwatch, an ancient fortress perched on the edge of the bitter sea. The skies were gray, the seas roiling with ominous waves, as the Wulfric horde encircled the castle. Inside, Sir Braxton stood with the other knights, their breaths visible in the icy air. The defenders numbered few, their faces etched with fear and determination. The battle began with the blare of war horns and the crash of the Wulfric's battering ram against the gate. Arrows darkened the sky, and the air was thick with the sounds of steel on steel, cries of the wounded, and the chanting of the Wulfric shamans. Sir Braxton, with Frostbane in hand, fought valiantly, cutting through the enemy ranks like a force of nature. Beside him, Aeliana fought with equal ferocity, her blade a blur of motion. As the day wore on, the defenders were pushed back to the inner keep. Wulfgar the Black himself led the assault, his presence a dark shadow that loomed over the battlefield. Sir Braxton knew that the fate of the fortress, perhaps the kingdom itself, rested on stopping this monstrous foe. In the final moments of the battle, Sir Braxton faced Wulfgar in single combat. The barbarian chieftain towered over him, wielding an axe that could cleave through stone. The duel was brutal. Wulfgar's strength was immense, but Braxton's skill and determination were unmatched. With a final desperate thrust, he drove Frostbane into Wulfgar's heart, felling the giant. The Wulfric, leaderless and broken, scattered into the wilderness. Chapter 6: The Dawn of a New Age. The Siege of Stormwatch became the stuff of legend, songs sung by bards across Eldoria. Sir Braxton was hailed as a hero, his name forever etched in the annals of history. The kingdom rejoiced, but the cost was high. Many brave souls had perished, including Sir Garwin, who had fought alongside his son to the very end. King Aldric, in gratitude, granted Sir Braxton lands and titles, making him Lord of Harrowfield. Aeliana, who had proven her courage, was recognized as a knight and became the first female member of the King's Guard, an honor she bore with pride. Under Braxton's leadership, Harrowfield flourished, and a new era of peace and prosperity dawned. The Blood Moon prophecy had come to pass, not as a harbinger of doom, but as the rise of a new champion who would safeguard the realm. Thus, the tale of Sir Braxton and the Siege of Stormwatch became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, courage, honor, and the will to fight for the greater good can light the way to a brighter future. And so, in the quiet of the night, under the stars that once foretold his destiny, Sir Braxton, now a lord and a hero, would often stand upon the battlements of Harrow Keep, his gaze fixed upon the distant horizon, ever vigilant, ever ready to defend the realm he loved.